Welded the chassis together with the cross members, the one that holds the transfer case here. On the rear, got this one here, that's alright, excuse me, dodgy cameraman skills. And on the front here, the same material used on the back, rail off a server rack, 19-inch server rack. I cut a piece out in the centre there and put a wee eyelet thingy in there, like the Maz has. It's a wee bit high, slightly, by, when I say too high, maybe 4mm higher. But you know, I'm not going to cut my wrist over that. I can live with that. It looks a wee bit too wide at the moment, but the Maz trucks do have a really wide front bumper, and it is in line with the tyre here, which is, from what I could see of the real trucks, that's how they are. And I think when there's a body on there, it won't look so bad. And you know, if it's not right, I'll just cut 5mm off each side. Easier to cut it off than to weld it back on, eh? So that can sit like that. What else is going on with this thing? Speaker. This is used for CB radios and vehicles, I think. I'll take that mounting bracket off. This is one of the ones I brought for Fat Betty. As a possibility, I was going to put it in the front like that on that truck. But in this one, I will be mounting it down here, in between the two rails in the front. It's a good spot to have it. It'll be out of the way. I don't have to store it up in here anywhere, and it should be fine down there. It'll be well protected. And with these screws here, I can just screw it straight into the base plate of the cab. What else? These turned up in the mail, so last week I think, to replace this one here. So I haven't got them out of the box yet. I'm pretty notorious for doing that, ordering stuff and letting it sit around for a few years in a box. So today I'm kind of leaning towards working on the back here. I'm not going to do the front just yet, but I'm thinking back here I need to put a mounting bracket for the fifth wheel and that sort of thing, and I'll probably weld the bolts in that have the shank that sit through there. Okay, so it's the next day, and I've attached this old grinder head coming out of a $20 grinder, bearing and seized, and yep, use this to give it a bit of a look. Didn't get as much done as I thought I'd do. There was a bit more prepping of the base here, and also putting the pins up through here and cutting them out to make sure I don't mess anything up here. So that goes right through here and is welded in here, so that's captured now. These ones aren't captured yet because I still need to do the ramp up bit that these trucks have, which I'm hoping to do today. I'm a bit on the fence about what I'm going to do here. This will make a good means of attaching a low boy or gooseneck as it is, but it looks pretty whack, not prototypical at all, so not too sure. What I'm going to use this bracket in the meantime. At least I'm going to use this bracket to fabricate a fifth wheel of sorts, and just attach it to this for now. And then once I've got something in place there to be pretty much the size of the fifth wheel, then I can build this bit here, the wee rampy uppy bit. So that's what the plan is. Okay, so I've built the fifth wheel, or the temporary one at least, out of the bracket. Well, actually it's the second bracket because the first one I messed up, so that'll go into here pretty much, like that. That gives me a pretty rough idea about where she's got to be. They are jacked up pretty high on the real truck, so that fits quite nicely in there. And yep, not prototypical, but it'll do for now. What it allows me to do now is to work out this part here. I know that it won't sit straight like that, of course, but it will kind of sit on an angle like that down, and it rests on the other part that I'm about to build. But I need this to give me a sense of distance and that sort of stuff. Basically what I'm doing next is that piece there, that ramps up onto the fifth wheel here, so even though it'll be straight like that, it still gives me enough of an idea to get this on. So yeah, that'll be the next trick, all the monkeying around with the temporary turntable, which may become a permanent one, who knows yet. So that's the next day. I nearly got it done. Took a day to fabricate this bloody thing, and it was getting late in the day, and I still suffer from fatigue from the cancer treatment, even though it's been a year since that. And I didn't want to risk putting so much work into fabricating this part just to go and stuff it up, rushing it right at the end. So nearly there. It's made of two parts like that, with a bit of flat bar, and that's that one there, and that should hopefully look a fair bit like that little bugger there. So I think I'm pretty close now. So I'm glad I took the time to go and have a sleep and attack this with a fresh head the next day. So what I'm going to do, I've tacked these here in there, the captured bolts with the shanks on them. So I'll probably be welding those about there. So I'm just going to mark up the chassis, some scribe lines, use the vice grips, attach this and tack it on.
Then how can anything contaminate it? Or the idea of your being scared and put out and worried and so on, I think it's a dream. Because you're really nothing. But this is the most incredible nothing. All the sun and stars and the mountains and rivers and the good men and the bad men and the animals and the insects, the whole bit, all are contained in the void. So out of this void comes everything, and you're it. What else would you do?
Righto, there you go. She's attached now. Oh, let's get the zoom out a bit. Yeah, not too shit. It's alright. It's not too bad actually, it looks the part. Get my little temporary thingy nailed up about yay. So it looks like it's going to line up okay when I put a fifth wheel on there. So that's good. It's all very good. So it's not a bad weekend's effort actually. It's quite good for me. I think I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you're enjoying the journey as much as I am, even if it tires me out sometimes and I get a bit over it.